Good day, everyone. So look at that. Being able to dive in and out of the water. Wouldn't that have been so cool to do with Kokomi? Well, no. Basically, what you get when you try and do anything creative with Kokomi is pure disappointment. Now, I know what a lot of people are going to say. It's just your Kokomi clan, you're biased. Actually, no, I'm not. If you look at one of the latest Hoyo Lab articles, you can see that out of all of the characters that we could have mentioned, very specifically, people are complaining that Kokomi can't do this. With over 3,000 likes, with over almost 300 favorites, people are very mad at the fact that Hoyo has taken something that is so quintessential to Kokomi, the character that embodies the ocean, and they just literally decided, well, for my business decision, we're not going to give it to you. Only Fontaine characters are going to have it. Only Fontaine characters are going to be special. It is so annoying. So what you get is a new region with a wonderful underwater dive mechanic, and literally only 3 characters currently can dive in and out of the water. Wouldn't it have made much more sense to implement this for all of the characters so that the traveler with their favorite character can actually do this so that they can enjoy the new region with their favorite characters instead of being forced to build 2 free characters and waste resources or gacha for one character that they might not even like? To me, it's really astounding that Hoyo does not have the business sense to understand what their community wants. It's just crazy. And I can't tell you how big of a disappointment this is to me. Like, look, at least we can use Kokomi's burst underwater, albeit with a bit of clunkiness and losing out of time. So that is kind of a big plus. But the big thing that I think that's also irritated me, apart from not being able to dive, is also this idea of aquatic stamina. So what I mean by this is, as you can see on screen, when you're moving underwater, you expend aquatic stamina. Alright, so, well, what does this have to do with Kokomi? Well, here's the thing. Kokomi's got a passive that says decreases swimming stamina consumption. Swimming stamina consumption has nothing to do with aquatic or normal stamina, and yet Kokomi herself cannot gain any benefit from this passive whilst in Fontaine. If you do an experiment like I showed previously, you basically get a situation where Kokomi takes the exact same amount of stamina as all of the other characters. So she benefits. She can't swim underwater like as well. Her passive doesn't work. She cannot dive out of water. There's nothing that Hoyo wanted to do with this character, and I think from a thematic perspective, this was such a missed opportunity. Kokomi is one of the best characters to market and sell, especially before Fontaine, like with a rerun. This should have been a knockout for Hoyo to make something unique. And look, you might say, look, if they have to give Kokomi a diving mechanic, they do have to do it to all the characters, and that's fine. I would not have minded that because there are so many other unique ways of giving Fontaine characters an edge, because they already have an edge when it comes to exploration and all these other fancy, weird, gimmicky mechanics. But at least I thought with Kokomi they could have done something special, even if they had given her a special diving out of water mechanic that's different from Fontaine, just to celebrate Kokomi being Kokomi. That would have been so good. But instead, nope, we're going to set the precedent that whatever current progress and characters you have, well, none of this is going to matter because you need to get the fancy Fontaine character that can dive, has special region specific mechanics, and basically outside of Fontaine, this character works like any of your other characters. It's not good design. It really makes us as players feel like, what was the point? What was the point of spending hours of having to be frustrated with the stamina system and like having to do all of these commissions only to be told that the current characters we have and that we like and the money that we did spend and support the business with, all of that does not matter because Hoyo wants to have region exclusives from now on. I don't know. I think this is a bad business decision that they're making. I think the fact that they did not think this through more from a player perspective, but rather from a business side, is gonna bite them in the end with Fontaine. And mark my words, we'll see whether the Google trends and the decline in Genshin's player base is gonna start playing out in a few patches. Because I'm willing to bet that not a lot of people like this. We don't like when our favorite things, the things that attracted us into playing the game, suddenly lose value. And I think that is the biggest message here. But in any case, it's not like the way or anyone in the dev team's ever going to listen to this video, so it's basically just me venting to you guys and hopefully expressing what other people, certainly as you can see on Hoyo Lab, feel about this ridiculous situation. And yes, Kokomi by no means is unique, but she's just going to be one of many characters that I feel will be neglected from now on, and that is sad because I'm passionate about Kokomi. So that's my perspective. In any case, thanks for watching.